you have a product that fits a market, right? So you could either adjust the market, but both really need people throwing money at you and saying yes.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to make your first million? And today you're here for a treat because we have a serial entrepreneur with us, Rob Matzkin, and he's a serial entrepreneur and business advisor with 16 companies built and several exit. And the most important, or one of the important things, is that half of these companies have been tech companies. So Rob, tell us, what are the 5 steps that you recommend to tech entrepreneurs in order to get to the first million, to get to product market fit?
Yeah, for sure. So Harry, first off, thanks for having me. Big fan of the name, by the way. That's my grandfather's name. So with you and we got lucky. We're in the same county. You're based in London, and then we happen to both. So I'm going to blame you for the rainy weather that we have. So you brought the London weather with you, but I'll tell you this: it hasn't rained in 6 months. Used it, so But so 5 steps, right? So background: I built, as Harry said, built multiple different companies. I advised dozens of companies at this point, raised tens of millions of dollars, and when it really comes down to it, what's going to be the biggest differentiator of your success versus failure is really making sure you have a product market fit. It's what investors for as an angel investor, as a VC. It's the first thing that we look for, whether we see signals that you're going to get it, right? So that I look for, right, when I'm looking to build a company, well, is a problem to solve, right? If there isn't a huge problem to solve, right, how even find product market fit, or is it even worth finding it, right? So now, huge problem. Now we need to see what's that pain. How big is that pain? How much we pay? Because if we don't have a big pain that whether we know how to identify it, but more importantly, know how to push on that pain, right? How do we solve that? But in a sales or marketing process, if we don't have a pain that we can actually identify and press on, articulate that to people, it's might as well not be there, right? So we need to find that pain, test that we could really solve that pain, and people really care. And I think this is a really good point. Care about solving that pain. I can't tell you how many people I see going out enterprises and they're like, "Oh my God, this is the biggest problem enterprises face." And we're inventing. Yeah, it sucks, but guess what? We have no budget. We don't care. We're dealing without it, right? See that huge problem, validate that idea, showcase that people care about it. And only then do you spend any money on a tech product. This is the time where now you can start to build a minimal. Harry, how many times have we seen people say it's a minimal viable product? It's not a minimal viable, it's their dream product, right? So we really want, what's the smallest possible thing you, again, to validate, to give you money for this pain point. That is your minimal viable product to prove that you're on this actually getting to product market fit. And now if you have a minimal viable product with people paying you, now it starts to become easier because you're a seed, you're developing capital that you could get financing, right? So you can start getting seed money and start getting this, right? So those are 3 steps, right? But now we want to start getting feedback. We want only after feedback, customer feedback, to really make sure that the next 1.1 version or 0.1 or 0.2 version of software is really what the customers need going towards their pain, right? Getting their feedback, right? And we're starting to build something that people really want and love. And now people really want and love it. Now, well, how do we deliver insane customer service so we could really start creating this virality coefficient that people start, right? Our net promoter score, Harry knows what this is. Our net promoter score is a 9 or 10. More people are talking about you, right? And people are telling their friends about you. This is the cheapest form of sales and marketing. And now all of a sudden you start having this flow. So Harry, I took a lot of time and answered it the long way around, but those are my 5 to really finding product market fit. And if you do all those things and don't skip any, and here's the thing, sorry, just one more second. If at any point you're struggling, it's not going well, go back to step one, especially step 1 and 2. You really need, if you figure those things out, people are so afraid of, oh, this idea isn't working, this iteration is the idea, this product or the person isn't working. But again, product fit. You have a product that fits a market, right? So you can either adjust the market, but both really need people throwing money at you and saying yes. So
follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.